Ed Murphy was the one that put me in the Stonewall car in 1980. He took me from the back parades and put me up front. But he evidently watched me through the years since 1969 and evidently thought that I had a right to be in that contingent of the parade and put me there. I never wanted to be there. I didn't care where I marched in the Gay Liberation Parade ever since it first started because I didn't think that was important.
Well, Marsha was born for a parade. I mean, look at her, you know, so it was only natural she would go to the Gay Pride Parade. She was somebody who put her life on the line. People think, oh, the gay community just happened this way. It didn't. There were people like Marsha literally in the street, not just celebrating, but fighting for rights.
I think the important thing was that we got our gay rights all across America and across the world, and got the right to be human beings just like other human beings. I wanted to see gays at least have a start in life because they've never really had anything called a parade that was their own. You know, they always had to hide in the closet of somebody else's parade. Yes, I know tons of people that have been sick with AIDS. I mean, I don't think that you should be ashamed of anybody that has AIDS. I think you should stand as close to them as you can and help them out as much as you can. I'm a strong believer in that, and that's how come I try and do that for everybody I know that has the virus, including myself. I have HIV. I have HIV for about 2 years. I mean, from helping sick people with AIDS and stuff, that's how I wound up in the hospital. I just finished helping my roommate's lover who had died of AIDS.
Marsha lived here, and Marsha literally became the nurse for David. I had to go to work, and she was here all the time, and she would change the linens and come in once he fell off the couch, and she swept him up in his arms.
I had to sit in the room with him when he died, and that was very scary to me. I had a breakdown because I never had to sit in the room with anybody when they died before. I thought that it would be screaming and hollering and everything, but you didn't do any of those things. You just stopped breathing all of a sudden. And so when I just had a breakdown, I wanted to go to the hospital. Now they got 2 little nice statues in Charity Square Park to remember the gay movement. How many people have died for these 2 little statues to be put in the park to recognize gay people? How many years has it taken the people to realize that we're all brothers and sisters and human beings in the human race? I mean, how many years does it take people to see that? And we're all in this rat race together. I go to St. Mary's. I use Jesus Christ for most of my prayers, most of the time, because I use the Church of Hoboken, and I go there every week and light a candle, or I used to go in and say a prayer, for people dying of AIDS.
She was very, very religious. A neighbor came in and told me that at 6 in the morning they had gone to the Catholic church across the street, and Marsha was prostrate on the floor in front of the statue of the Virgin Mary.
And I would find her in the strangest churches, and she'd be dressed in velvet, and she'd be throwing glitter. And she never would face the altar when she was praying. She lay prostrate facing the door because she thought, you don't look at the altar.
I practice the Catholic religion because the Catholic religion is part of the Santeria of the saints, which says that we're all brothers and sisters in Christ.
Marsha would always say she went to the Greek church, she went to the Catholic church, she went to the Baptist church, she went to the Jewish temple. She said she was covering all angles.
I love people who think that I'm just a stupid little street queen out there begging for change on the street because there's nothing else she knows how to do. I always be now and then meet these young people that don't have nobody that wants to stick by them and help them, So I help them out with like a place to stay or some food to eat or a little change for their pocket. And they don't never forget it. A lot of times I've reached my hand out to younger people in the gay community that just didn't have nobody to help them out and they were down and out.